Good morning. It's another beautiful day in sunny California. Today's video will be a comparison between the DJI Mavic Air 2 and the DJI Spark. Joining me today is my friend Tim. He will be the pilot for the Spark and the Mavic Air 2 today.
So with this one, you can get the remote control. You can also just operate it from your phone as well. I don't believe the other drones have that feature, but if you have the remote control, you can actually open this up, slide your phone right there. You have your antennas that fold up this way, and it's pretty compact. Battery life is pretty long on this. You can charge it once and it's good for a couple days. So it shows you the battery life right here. Then you have your modes. You can go sport mode or normal mode, and if you want to pause video, you also have, this controls the camera, and this allows you to take a picture. You can switch modes right here, or you can record right there. So actually, sorry, this one lets you take a picture. This one right here, you can assign and customize it however you want. So yep, that's basically the controller for this one.
Next up, we have the DJI Mavic Air 2 controller. As you can see, it is a lot bigger than the Spark controller, and you'll notice that I have nothing to control there. And that's because the little sticks are actually built into the controller here. You can take these bad boys off and screw them in. You want to be careful with these. You can drop these very easily. With the fly more combo, I think I got 2 extra ones, but now I have that to hold my phone, because you do need the phone to fly. You're just going to pull up this little tab right here, and this will grip your phone. There's also a cord already here that can attach to the iPhone. I'm sure there's an adapter piece where you can attach it to phones that have a USB-C, but the Lightning is the standard that it comes with. Not only do you have that, you have your gimbal control right here, a little wheel. You have a return home button, power button. I can change from pictures to video right here. Can record and take pictures with this button here. And also I have 3 modes. I have a tripod mode, that will allow you to fly slower, normal, which is normal, and then sport. Something to remember: when you're in sport and you're flying, your obstacle avoidance is no longer functioning. It is deactivated.
All right, so this is the DJI Spark. You can't actually get this anymore from stores. They discontinued it. I think they replaced it with the Mavic Mini. Yeah. So, but with this one, you have a front sensor, obstacle avoidance sensor. You have the camera right here. The arms on the actual props don't fold in, but it's still pretty small. The blades, these are customized blades, but I mean the props are normally this size. They normally come in just black, and you can pop them out. They pop out pretty easy. So, and then also then you have the battery. Boom, slides out right there. And there is another sensor right here. I don't know if you can see that. These 2 little sensors right here to tell you how low you are to the ground. But other than that, yeah, that's basically that one.
Next up, we have the DJI Mavic Air 2. As you can see, it does allow you to fold the arms in. When you fold out the arms, though, it is important to remember to do the arms out on top first before you do the bottom. If you do the bottom first, you won't be able to do the top. So there's the bottom, and now I can't get the top out. The battery on this comes off really easy. Here's your battery size. Pops back in. You can always check your battery life by just tapping it once. You can see I've been flying it, not a lot of life left. You do have front sensors on the drone. Here's a front sensor. It also has back sensors here. Your propellers pop on and off relatively easy. However, it is important to note that on the diagonals they'll have a little white circle there to let you know that's where those props go. You don't want to put them on backwards, otherwise the drone will flip over. It will not fly properly at all. You won't be able to take off. So that's one thing to note. You can see the camera here, and yeah, it's a pretty dope drone. As you can see, the size comparison, the Mavic Air 2 is about one third bigger.
Yeah,
About one third bigger than the Spark. And I'm assuming that the replacement, the DJI Mavic Mini, is probably the same size as the Spark, except it allows you to fold the arms in. So yeah, there's your size comparison right there. Now that we've covered a physical description of the drones and went over some of the little features they have, let's get to the part that we all care about: video quality. The Spark is going to shoot in 1080 30 frames per second, and the Mavic Air 2 is going to be shooting in 4K 30 frames per second. This is pretty much straight out the box. We didn't want to mess with it too much. The expectation is the Mavic Air 2 will have a better video quality, and it costs more. It's shooting in 4K. It should outperform the Spark. For our comparison video, we're going to be using the quick shots, which are some default shots that are already programmed with the drone. That is your droney, where it's going to fly straight back and higher up. We did a helix, where it's going to go in a circle and higher up. And we also did a rocket, where the drone is just going to go straight up. Outside of the quick shots, we've also did some active track. And those are the only things we really focused on for today's video.
I flew the Spark and the Mavic Air. So the Spark is a lot smaller than the Air, as you're able to see. And we had probably like 5-mile-an-hour winds while we were out there flying. So when you see the video, you'll probably be able to notice that the Spark isn't as stable as the Air. Another thing too is the battery life. So the battery life for the Spark is, while you're operating it, is probably like 15 minutes. I have 3 batteries, but I took 2 out there and I used both of them, and almost ran out of battery life on the second one just trying to shoot all the shots. And then with the Air, we were able to do everything with 1 battery. I think it has like a 30 or 34 minute battery life, so while it's operational. So yeah. Well, thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Tim also made a separate video, so I'll make sure I have that link in the description. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what video you think is better. We are in a mini competition with each other. I am editing on my iPad Pro on LumaFusion. He's using a computer and editing on Premiere Pro. So we just want to know who made the better video, and we really hope you enjoy it. I know after flying the Mavic Air and his Spark, he's definitely interested in buying the Mavic Air 2 now. See you next time.